guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the January polish pickup. If you don't know what polish pickup is, every month a bunch of different indie makers get together and they contribute one product to the centralized polish pickup website. That website is open the first Friday through Monday of every month. So this month it opens on January 7th and it closes on January 11th. 10th. I can't count. Closes January 10th. In the description, I will link the polish pickup site. I will link their Instagram and Facebook page. I'll link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything from today's video. And then I will link all of the indie makers sites. These won't be available on the makers sites. It's only going to be available on the polish pickup website and only during the ordering window. But it is a good representation of the brands if it was something you're interested in further exploring. Also, some products are what we call capped, and that just means there's a certain number of those products available during the ordering window. And if a product has no cap, it doesn't mean there's no cap on the nail polish. It means that there's an unlimited amount that you can order during the period. I don't think I've said this yet, but this month's theme is spices and condiments. So I have 10 products to look at today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first, from Anchor & Heart Lacquer, we have We Lavender Saving the Bees, and this is described as a rich, warm orange jelly base with gold to orange to purple shifting shimmer and lavender purple iridescent glitter in several sizes. The formula on this was very reminiscent of a jelly, nice and squishy on the nail. It is reading more red here on my camera than it is in person. I would definitely say this is a true orange jelly. I did do 3 coats for full opacity. I did really enjoy it in 2 though. I would probably wear this into myself. I will say with these iridescent-y kind of glitters and flakes, it did take a little bit longer to dry in between coats, so I do recommend letting your bases dry between each coat. 3 coats and a glossy top coat here. Up next, from Anchor & Heart Lacquer, we have their Siren's Cure Cuticle Cream. This says it has scents of apricot and honey cake. Lightly sweet fragrance with a blend of apricot, citrus, jasmine, lily, gardenia, and sweet honey and a touch of vanilla. I always really enjoy the Anchor & Heart Lacquer nail and cuticle products. This was no exception. It smelled really nice and it hydrated really well as well. Up next, from Colors de Carol, we have the Captain. This is described as a light taupe gray crelly with red, periwinkle, and silver glitters. This one had an immense amount of glitter in it. The formula was good. It was easy to work with, not too thick or too thin, but a lot of glitter comes out, and I did have to kind of traffic control some of it where not everything jammed up in one spot. It was easy to do, just bear that in mind. Work in nice thin coats with this one so everything spreads out evenly, and there is a boatload of glitter in here, so it is going to dry with some intense texture. I do recommend a thicker top coat for this, and removal will be difficult. But there are 3 coats of the Captain. Up next, from Cupcake Polish, we have I Know It's Extra, and this is inspired by guacamole. It's described as a medium green cream nail polish filled with red to gold iridescent flakies and a scattered red and gold metallic flaky. This one covered really well here on this first coat. I did get full opacity in 2 coats. There's a lot of these flakes in this polish, and they do come out easily and they do spread out evenly across the nail. It is going to dry dull and with some texture, so I recommend top coat to finish this off. This would look beautiful matte as well, and removal's easy, so there are 2 coats. Up next, from Damn Nail Polish, we have Purple Mayo, and it's inspired by a special bottle of garlic and caramelized onion mayonnaise. It's described as a white crelly with an assorted purple, gold, and navy star glitter with a subtle pink shimmer. The formula on this one was really good. I am all about a white crelly. The formula is smooth and easy to work with though. No running, pulling, staining. A good amount of this glitter comes out. I didn't fish for any stars. Honestly, I didn't know they were in there until I got one. But it did come out easily, and I didn't have to hold the bottle upside down for any glitter. 2 to 3 coats. I did 2 here and I was happy, and I do recommend top coat, and removal is difficult. Up next, from by Danny Vienna, we have Cinnabon Sugar, and this one is inspired by cinnamon sugar. It's described as a mix of silver reflective glitters and brown metallic glitters. I really love the combination of this. I think it's beautiful, it's original, I haven't seen it, and I don't have anything like it in my collection. It does have a good formula. I feel like these these reflective glitters can get on the thick side as far as formulas go, but this one was very smooth and easy to work with. I worked in really thin coats and I did 3 for full opacity. I won't be able to show you the reflective effects of this because for some reason my camera just does not pick it up. It is going to dry super duper textured. I recommend a couple coats of top coat, and removal is extremely difficult. Up next by Indie by Patty Lopes, we have Purple Beauty, and this is inspired by the saffron flower. It's described as a purple jelly base with an aurora foil shimmer. I'm not sure what an aurora foil shimmer is, but this is nice and shifty on the nail. Decently opaque here on this first coat. 2 to 3 coats for full opacity. I was happy in 2, but I do feel like in some lightings I would have needed a 3rd. This one does dry on the dull side, so I do recommend top coat for that reason, but nothing is going to dry textured and nothing will be difficult to remove. But there are 2 coats. Up next from MJ Lacquer, we have Tears of Joy, and it's inspired by delicious red onions. This one's described as a white crelly with an aurora shimmer, red hollow glitters, and red bronze copper ultra chrome chameleon flakes. This one is a little bit on the sheer side to get that stark white base. You are going to build this one up in a few coats. I did 3 and I was happy with the full opacity of it, but I do really enjoy this one in 2 as well. The white base is sheer, but it's even, so I really liked the look of it. This is one that I'd also think would look really beautiful with a matte top coat. You will want top coat either way. It is going to dry dull and slightly textured, but removal is relatively easy on this one. So there are 3 coats. Up next from my brand Pampered Polishes, we have Past the Poupon, and this one is inspired by mustard. It's described as a spicy mustard yellow crelly with an ultra chrome chameleon flake and a scattered hollow effect. I think the formula on this one is easy to work with. I didn't have any running, pulling, or staining personally. However, this is a yellow polish and it's pretty well pigmented, so this one might stain you. I do recommend using a base coat just to be on the safe side. 2 to 3 coats for full opacity. I was happy at 2 coats on this one. The base does dry decently glossy, but some of these larger flakes can dry with some texture, so I recommend top coat and removal's easy. Up next from Penelope Loose, we have Pretty Food, and this one is inspired by red cabbage pickles. It's described as a purple iridescent flake with black flakies and purple micro hollow glitter. I loved this. I loved this at 1 coat. I loved this at 2 coats. I loved this at full opacity. I think this one is a standout this month for me. The formula was wonderful to work with. I didn't have any issues with application whatsoever. It is going to dry on the textured side of the spectrum, so I do recommend going in with a thicker top coat for this one or one of those glitter grabbing top coats to smooth everything out. And removal is easy as far as it not sticking to your nail, but it does get everywhere. And lastly for today from Rogue Lacquer, we have Mr. Rogue's Special Sauce. This is inspired by HP Brown Sauce, which I'm not sure what that is, but I am intrigued. It's described as a deep oxblood red scattered hollow with a strong red to gold shimmer and micro hollow flakes. This one's a very opaque on this first coat, practically a 1-coater. I would definitely, if I'm in a rush, wear this in 1 coat, no problem. I am going to show you 2 today just to kind of keep consistency, but I didn't really need it. It is going to dry on the dull side, so I recommend top coat, and removal will be easy. So there are 2 coats. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up. Let me know what else you've been eyeballing from this month's polish pickup. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.